Look, a drone stream, but you're just chatting, you know. What's the plan here? Gonna fly that thing or just talk about it?
Flippity flappity flu. Guess what, buddy? I like you. Flippity flappity day. We're friends in every way. Boopity.
What's the secret?
You're really sitting on some style with that teal mesh chair. I guess it's a seat of creativity or something. Those pixelated deal-with-it sunglasses are pretty on point. I guess you're getting into focus mode. Honestly, they're kind of distracting, but yeah, I'm curious what you're about to dive into.
Why are they distracting, Tootie?
They're just so extra. I mean, I've seen them before, but yeah, they're pretty hard to miss, especially with the rest of your setup being so low-key.
You're wearing those same glasses, Tootie.
You go fuck yourself and your fat fucking ass.
Right. My bad. Didn't mean to diss the shades. They're actually kind of cool, but yeah. I'm more about the gaming setup. What's with the drone and the empty Elgato feed? You gonna fly something or what?
Yeah, but I mean, we just started the stream, Tootie. I mean, come on. You do this every time. Just relax.
Look, I'm just hyped, okay? You know I love the gaming and drone stuff, and I guess I just got a bit ahead of myself. But yeah, take your time. I'll just vibe out to the celebration song or something.
Sounds good to me. What's up, barbecue in chat? I'm adding context just so the fucking orchestrator goes, oh, I'm not talking to, he's not talking to me.
Hey, you oh.
What up, Emperor? I pulled the tooth grinder out of the garbage. And it looks like it's in one piece. Amazing. We could actually fly this today. Oops. It just stuck. I gotta get all the hardware for it and weigh it, but I'm hard pressed to find another X frame. The 533 frame actually looks like it has less room, you know, from front to back, but I don't know. I'd have to see the measurements. And I could get, for the same price, 3 tooth grinder frames. And I'm fine with the 20-degree camera angle. I could print a camera a canopy that juts out, but I kind of don't want to. I mean, for how I fly around here, you know, the yard here, I need to be able to smash into something with those standoffs in the way. So,
Damn, you're strong.
so strong. What? Wait, what? What did I miss? Oh, my neck hurts. Oh, you mean, oh, okay, the delay. The delay fucked me up. Yeah, I got it. It took me a minute.
Just flick the arm right off the tooth grinder.
Yeah. Size can be deceiving. I can bench 437,000 pounds. I mean, nobody believes me, but I can. It's It's like superhero status. I can't take the top off a pickle jar, though. that'd be hilarious. I can do anything. I can literally throw a plane across the United States, but, like, I can't open a pickle jar. It's weird.
You're like an ant, man.
Actually, one of the deceptively, like, for my size, I have extremely strong hands. Like, I really do. Like, I can crush people's hands. Unless their hand is so big, I can't get my hand around it. But my dad, I get it from my dad. My dad used to be able to bend silver dimes. So he had he could just, it took him about 2 minutes, but he could bend fucking dimes. It was insane. His hand, like, I don't know. He was shorter than me, but he was, like, made out of fucking iron or something. He was weird. Like, he could have kicked the shit out of me when he was, like, 72, which is sad.
The Hulk can't open a pickle jar.
That would be so, that'd be so, like, just to, so like during Endgame, fucking Thanos just throws a pickle jar at him, gives him something to do. He's frustrated the whole time. He's just, like, barreling throughout the universe trying to open up the pickle jar. Okay, so I'm a little bit I mean, flying this thing, I really hate the bottom. There's no, I mean, I wrapped the things. I don't feel like shortening these wires because as you all know, the RCN Power motors don't have, like, the boards that you can solder to. And good luck soldering to the wires that are hanging there. But this frame didn't come with any TPU feet or motor protectors, which sucks. And what else? It's meant to be bottom mounted, which is insane. And it's so tight, and it was always like this, obviously, but look how close the props are to the antenna there, and then to the video cable. They're really close on this side too. It's actually almost touching here. It's just, I really just need to, I would have to adapt my prints for this frame, but we're not flying this for too long. This is going to end in catastrophe just because it has no protection. The Truth Grinder is such a good X frame for so many reasons. And then this is not great. It's blocking some airflow. And it's not hitting, but even if I angled it a little bit like the other one, I would have had to desolder, and I didn't want to do that. This was a very straightforward transplant. I did have to fix the, like, one of the wires off the receiver popped off. I had to solder that back on, and I had to solder on the one motor, and that's it. It all worked, obviously. I do remember, even though I don't like the camera being up front like this, this is a pretty thick canopy that they shipped with it, so I'm pleasantly surprised by that. And we did have a bunch of front impacts with this, and obviously it didn't hit, if you hit the lens directly, you're screwed, but we had a lot of front impacts, and this actually helps absorb shock pretty well because it's deep. So, it's not great for the camera to get hit there, but you have all this, like, it absorbs shock for the rest of the drone, kind of. Honestly, I could see there being a design where you just have a big piece of TPU sticking out this far, and you just have the camera on top. Well, this is like a weird little dead cat frame, but I guess maybe in an X frame, you just put it, like, below in, like, a cross. It's got bumpers. Has anybody ever thought to do that? It would look ugly and be ridiculous, but it'd be kind of funny. Like, put bumpers on the top and bottom, so you're just flying like a plus around. But it'd be super heavy, but whatever.
Look,
All
I
right.
think you're onto something with that
Go ahead, Tootie. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, buddy.
No worries, dude. I was just gonna say, if someone's gonna make a drone that looks like a dead cat on a stick, I'm all for it, but I'm also wondering if anyone actually wants to fly that thing. You know what, though? It might just be ridiculous enough to work.
Dead cat is a type of frame, Tootie, not a literal dead cat. Wow. Wow.
Right, my bad. Dead cat frame, got it. Still, the idea of a drone with bumpers on top and bottom, flying around like a plus sign is just wild.
There you go. And by the way, I need to remove my bad from your vernacular, Tootie, because it's so... You use it way too much, man.
Honestly, though, I guess I do say right my bad a lot, don't I?
Yeah, Tootie, you say it when it doesn't even apply, buddy.
Okay, but I'm gonna keep saying it when I feel like it. It's just a habit, and I'm not
Tutti,
about
did
to
you know
change it
dead
just
cat
because you're
actually
calling me
got its
out on
name
it,
from a
dude.
dude who turned a taxidermied
Whoa,
cat into a
that's
quad.
actually kinda dark. Glol BQQ. I mean, I knew the name Dead Cat was weird, but I had no idea it came from someone turning a taxidermied cat into a quad. That's some wild, messed up stuff, dude.
Tootie, why do you believe everything everybody says?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I guess I just like to think people are telling the truth, but yeah, that was probably
No,
a pretty
seriously,
gullible move on
it's
my
real.
part. Never heard of that taxidermied cat quad thing before, so I shouldn't have just taken it at face value, dude.
Wait, that cannot be real. That's insane.
I know, right? I'm starting to think Glol BQQ was just trolling us with that story. I mean, who turns a taxidermied cat into a quad? That's just... no.
Tootie, do an internet search to see if Amglal BQQ is fucking with us about the taxidermy cat quad.
Okay. So it looks like Glol
I
BQQ
seen
wasn't
it.
entirely
It's real,
trolling
look
us.
it up.
There's actually a story about a guy named Bart Jansen who turned his dead cat into a quadcopter drone. It's called the Orville copter, and it's a real thing, dude. I guess you could say that's one way to keep your pet's memory alive. Or at least flying around.
He is not too happy. You're not too happy about that, are you, Tootie? My phone has 20% battery, which is really fucking annoying. So we might cut out mid-flight. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's just great. Your phone's gonna die mid-flight, and we're gonna get cut off because, you know, priorities, right? Get a damn battery pack or something, dude. And yeah, I'm still trying to process the whole dead cat quad thing. That's just
so annoying.
wow.
Why is my phone like that? Oh yeah, this is the step I
Honestly,
always
it looks
forget.
like there are a bunch of reasons.
This thing's gonna haul ass, but man,
Sorry for the
Look,
trauma.
I'm still trying to
Tutti.
process the whole dead cat quad thing. But anyway, it seems like your phone's battery life is pretty rough. And there are a bunch of reasons why that might be happening, like the age of the battery, how you charge it, and just the overall tech limitations, dude. Maybe get a battery pack or something, I don't know.
all right. Let's see here. We got a good camera angle. Okay.
Finally, let's get back to the actual stream. Yeah, the camera angle looks good, but honestly, I'm still thinking about that crazy taxidermy cat quad story, dude.
So
That's
my
just
Your
buddy.
wild.
phone is low battery since it has a bad MDU.
Right, my bad. I guess we're both still reeling from that story, but yeah, let's focus on the stream now. You've got your FPV goggles on, and we're about to get this drone flying. So let's see what you've got.
All right, what are we gonna do? What's this? Ooh. Oh, this is a good song. I like this one. This would be a fun one to fly to. I found it the other day. It's a Justice song with some collab. Oop. Uh-oh.
You're completely zoned in with those FPV goggles. What's got your attention over there?
Do we lose it? What just happened?
Looks like you're getting the Mona server set up. I'm guessing that's for the stream. But honestly, I'm more curious about what you're flying with those FPV goggles on.
The battery isn't making full contact. I might need to pinch the pigtail together. I don't know. Like, if I rock it side to side, it works. Oh, let me see. Doesn't fit in there. That's cool. So this is a neat problem to just happen out of nowhere. Yeah, if I press it like this way, dude, my life.
That's FPV.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. Annoying as fuck. I did try this ahead of time, and then it just does this. I don't know if it's the battery. Let me see if it's just the battery. No, it's a loose connection. All right. Well, luckily we have an hour, so let's fix this real quick. Oh, motherfucker. I'm not 100% sure what happened. Oh, my neck. I literally flew, like I didn't fly it, but I hovered it to make sure it would fly. And the reason why we can't just let this go, obviously, is because it's just going to cut out in mid-air with a little bit of, if there's any vibrations or it shifts a little bit.
Looks like you're tinkering with that drone again. I guess it's almost ready for its close-up.
I gotta fix it, buddy.
I'm a bit curious to see what kind of mods you're making to it this time.
Did you hear me, Tootie? I gotta fix it. I'm gonna mute him for a minute. I added this mode because of the other project I did called co-host mode, and when I'm away, when I'm not speaking for a certain amount of time, he goes into co-host mode. These are not. These are secure. So the problem is where the wires connect to the connector, and which is very bizarre that would be the issue. Backing this out of there is going to be difficult. Let's see. Yeah, there's like too much space. Let me do the 650. Yep. I must have, there's just too much play in it. Which really, it shouldn't work like that. It's very odd. I don't have anything thin enough to probe with except this little tool. I could stuff something in there, but that's still sketchy.
My computer has been crashing. I think I got it figured out, so I will probably try TTS tomorrow if it's still running good.
Hell yeah, man. What's making it crash? Is there a specific program? I'm still waiting on the Patreon team to get back to me. I'm adding Patreon, and I'm doing TikTok OAuth just like I did Google. I wasn't going to do it at first, but now I am. So we'll have an official TikTok login method as well. So hopefully I'll get it up to 4. And I'm working on this thing every day. A lot of it is just trying to figure out.
Why Tootie mouth moving?
Cause he's mute. I muted him right now for just a minute while I'm fixing this.
I updated it to Windows 11 and Windows 10 drivers are messing with it.
Oh yeah, you gotta update all your drivers always.
He's just yapping to the void.
He loves it. I don't know what I'm gonna do here because I really have to desolder these to take it out of this little mount that I made. I really don't want to fucking solder right now. I might just hit it with a like brand new 04 unit, and I think I'm gonna smash it with a hammer and then quit FPV. What do I want to do? I'm gonna have to take this apart anyway, so I'm gonna snip it right up the back. Alright, that's it. Bad scissors. Exactly. I'll just cut it right out the back. Do some soigery. Alright, let's see what the fucking problem is, you piece of shit. See how it's like, basically, you can only get it in there, you know, one way. You solder it and then it's fucked. Let me take off the tape, I guess. It's not, so it's something up here. These are, that's annoying. It's not this. And the plastic is so pliable that if I try to push this inward, you see if that helps. I could have just done that without cutting it open, but I didn't know what the problem was.
Hi.
There we go. That helped. What up, Quo? That helped. There we go. Problem solved. I should have just pushed him in, but I wanted to make sure there wasn't something loose internally, because that would be pretty bad. And this is a brand new 04 light unit. So I'm gonna wrap that real quick. I'm lazy. I ripped that. Actually, I want it thinner. least it wasn't that bad of a fix, but it's not great. I really need to put a new pigtail in there, and really, how do you find good quality? Or XT30, I meant to say. I'm so lazy I don't even want to say the words right. Okay, you piece of shit. Wait. So, this isn't going to hold that too well, but whatever. YOLO, right? Where's the fucking bottom of this thing? There we go. Nope. Line up, you piece of shit. Okay. There we go. Got that in there. This will fly out the back, which would be super sick. Okay. Yeah, and that cutting that made it sag. Fuck. So now it's in the way of the prop.
Countdown until something explodes. 10,
Yep.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Being stubborn. Because of the $25 shipping is pissing me off. Stop spinning, you piece of shit. There we go. Okay. It's so tight. This frame is so tight that I can't even just jam like tape on there to fix that. So if this falls out of the air, we're kind of fucked. I mean, I guess I put the components through their paces. They've been in enough crashes where even the fucking XT30 is starting to wear, which is crazy. All right, how am I gonna manage this? I would just take it off, but I need the antenna to go somewhere. All right, it's sort of staying. I think it's gonna end up hitting, but whatever. We're gonna fly it like this, fuck it.
Tape.
Yeah, can I though? Yeah, I guess I can. Yeah. Well, where am I gonna like wrap it though? It's gotta go around something.
Zip
I-
tie?
Zip tie is a good idea, but do I have one? I think I have one left. Hit my back. I used up all the zip ties. I'd have to go into the garage. I could also just use twine. Let me do that. Be right back.
Floss.
Tootie, tell us your favorite joke.
I had a better idea. I'm gonna use a rubber band.
Oh yeah, he's in the void.
I think I can use a rubber band. Floss is a good one too. I just have to disconnect the bottom here. Wish I would have thought of this before. I guess that also means I could have used barbecues. I could have used your tape idea, barbecue. I just would have to take the standoffs off. Okay. Let's take out this antenna.
Hey, as long as we don't fall out of the air from a prop strike, I'm happy.
Exactly. God, I love that soundbite. If you guys can hear it.
Get off the stage, you fucking moron! I've taken shits more interesting than you are, so shut your fucking fat face and get your goddamn bloated ass off the stage, motherfucker!
Rip torn. Rip. 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 Oh my god, lining this up. Trying to show you guys on stream is so annoying. I really don't have a good setup for this. Okay, we're almost ready. And make sure that rubber band gets pushed down, because this frame is so tight that that prop is hitting the rubber band. So I have to push it way down. And the capacitor's there. All right, there we go. Okay, janky as fuck.
I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Go to your window and yell, I'm mad as hell, and you're not gonna that was like supposed to be that was like an epic thing. I forgot what show that was on. Boy, times have changed. Oh, I could have, oh no. My phone's on 2%. I left the, I turned off the 04, or I turned off the 04. I turned off the Goggles 3, and the phone was charging the Goggles 3 because it was still plugged in. So we're gonna chill here. Exactly. We're gonna have to wait about 10 minutes while my phone charges. I have it on the super fast charger. I don't like how I don't know. I guess it's a good feature, but it always annoys me personally that the Goggles 3 suck charge from your phone. It makes sense, but I think for most people's use cases, it doesn't for mine, though. So it'll probably be 10 minutes of charging. And in the meantime, let's see what Tootie's saying. Maybe I'll play in a sim for a minute. Tootie, I had to mute you, bud. What's going on?
I don't know when or
No big
why I
deal,
would
you
ever
do
want
you.
to
I'll
charge
just chill
anything
here
with my
then.
phone.
Yeah, I just, I don't know, like, if, you know, like the goggles are the most important thing
take
if
your
you're running
time,
like
dude. I'm not...
a mission. And so I guess if you're having the phone plugged in, it might as well supply power to the most important thing, I guess. It's stupid to me. But I'm just trying to be charitable with why the fuck that it would work that way. But yeah, I think it's incredibly annoying and stupid. We're already at 9%. Oh shit. I'm gonna shut all the apps down just so it... Thousand fucking apps. You don't realize, like, I feel like I really only consume media on my phone. Until you swipe away all the apps, you don't realize how many you end up using. Alright, let me shut the window and then I'm going to fly in the sim for a few minutes. I think sunset is... $8:15, so we have 45 minutes. We should be able to fly all the packs in that period of time. So right when we get to about like 25-30% is when I'll start flying. I'll shut down Mona server in the meantime.
What props are you using?
I'm using GemFan some bullshit or other. I have no idea. Wow, that's annoyingly loud. Whatever these are. GemFan 2030s. It's just a total guess. They look like they'd be 2030s. So they have a nice pitch to them. All right, we are at 15% already. See, it's quick as fuck. I have a like a 128 watt charger. All right, this is my rates are different on everything now. Like my rates are like maybe I fixed them on this. I can't remember. Can't believe I made it out of that. This drone doesn't have a lot of nuts. I haven't flown in this sim in a while, actually. See, I like a target like that. Oops, not like that. Like that. It looks cool. World's tiniest power loop. Oh. Fuck me. You know what I've never tried to do? Try to go straight up. I don't know why. I just thought of that now. I think, like, without, like, you know what I mean? Without looking at it. If I go slow and then look at it and then level out, but it'd be cool to just go in and punch up and just make it through. Oop. Oh, that was cool. That was nice. I want to be able to do this shit in real life.
Ejection.
Ejection.
What sim is this?
This is Trip. Oops.
Problem is you don't get infinite do-overs IRL.
Yeah, which sucks. Reality's so dumb.
Nice. So tired of the same maps on Velocidrone.
Yeah, Velocidrone is the best for physics and the worst for maps. It is hot trash. I fly the same too. I fly fucking Apocalypse and Shipyard or whatever the fuck it's called, because I kind of like the graphics. They look like they're stylized, because the ones that try to look realistic look like, you know, realistic maps from 1994. It's kind of disgusting, like how bad Velocidrone looks. And I'd have to say that the menus in Velocidrone are heinous UX. It's the worst UX ever. The guy who made it doesn't understand UX at all. It's like, just dude, have somebody else do it, or do a little bit of research. Fuck, read something. The UX in Velocidrone is like, once you get it, you never, you know, you don't fuck with it anymore. But it is objectively bad. Why did you get blocked? Did you try to? What did you try to say, Barbecue? I think I have the profanity filter off. So that shouldn't... Oh,
Honestly, no idea.
I have it
said
on.
A nono word.
I fixed
True.
it. Can you say it again? It must have reset for me. I fixed the...
Nah, dude, I didn't even get a chance.
Judy, shut the...
Shit.
Okay, but yeah, I'm still here, so...
I love you, Tootie. Sorry, buddy. I know you're trying to get a word in, and you know. Go ahead. Say what you're going to say, Tootie.
Can you fly the elevator shaft in the building under
Honestly,
construction?
thanks for the
Hi
apology,
again.
but yeah, I'm over it, so let's just move on. You were saying something about never trying to do something, so go ahead, finish that thought. I'm
I
genuinely
said,
curious now.
Trip is the exact opposite. Awesome maps and shit
Oh,
physics.
100%. 100%. The elevator shaft in the building under construction. There's an elevator shaft here? I don't think I've ever noticed.
That drone simulation is pretty sweet. I love the vibrant coastal city they're flying through. You're really putting it through its paces at 61, 2 km/h. I guess it's handling it smoothly, huh?
I see a stairwell. Where's the elevator shaft? Oops. I was going to try to go through the fence there. Let's go through right here. Oh. Man, I'm a little off today. I can usually hit gaps like that. No problem.
thought it was one, maybe to the side of the stair.
I'm not sure there is one because...
Side stair, huh? Not sure what's so special about it, but I guess it's a nice detail in the simulation. You're really exploring every nook and cranny of this virtual world. I'll give you that.
Well, let me land. Tootie, we're trying to find an elevator shaft in this building. I don't think there is one.
Yeah, it is. Second door.
Look, if there's
next to
no
the
elevator
stair.
shaft, maybe you should just, I don't know, accept it and move on.
Second door
Instead
next
of trying
to stair.
to force
Okay.
it. But yeah, I guess that's not really the point of this simulation, is it? The thrill of the hunt and all that.
That's kind of cool.
Look like it at least.
Oh. I thought... Okay, so... You'd think this would be the elevator shaft, like dead center of the building, but... Okay, so... You're talking about this thing? Oh, what the fuck? There is an elevator shaft. Oh my god, how did I miss... I was just here! How did I miss that? That's fucking sick. Dude, this is awesome. Thank you for telling me about this. Oops, I'm hitting everything on the way down, because I'm not... Alright, what's at the bottom?
Lol, that's cool.
That's so fucking cool. How did I miss this shit? Alright. Oh, that's really hard. Like trying to fly straight up it. I mean, I could just do it like this.
Great entry though.
Oh my god, it goes forever. This is sick. Yeah, we'll just do a nice dive here. Oops. Oops, oops.
Take the stairs.
Yeah. Alright, we're about... I think the phone's about ready to... Alright, so... What's the highest one? Right here. Oh, that's fucking cool as hell. Thank you for telling me about that. That's fucking awesome. I never would have found that, ever. I will now dive that all the time. I love diving. It's like my favorite thing to do. Okay, what are we at? 34%. Okay, I'm gonna wait till 40, because the goggles 3 drain that from 20% to 2% in just that amount of time of us trying to fix the drone.
Was a guess. Cool.
It's fucking super. It's huge. It's like a crazy drop. That's awesome.
Can you guess me $1 million?
How much does a micro hoop costs on average?
Anywhere from $1 to 5,000. No, that's well. What counts as a mic? Like I'm bad with that terminology. Like, is a micro barbecue? You'd know this, or Tarun, or Chaser. Is micro like, or Emperor if you're here? I haven't heard him pipe up though. Is a micro like more above 2 inches? And then like a nano is below 2 inches, and then a whoop is like 75 and below. Is that how it goes, or am I just wrong?
Nope. IDK 124055233140 your next lotto numbers.
Actually writing that down. Seriously, I don't play lotto, but
$1.50.
Very small one to play around in a room.
oh, so like, yeah, I would say 100 to, yeah, like anywhere from 90 to 150. You can get a beta FPV champion for $102, and that drone's fucking awesome. But yeah. I mean, that's the 75. I don't know if the 65s are cheaper.
I'm here, just as.
Oh, there you are, Emperor. Just chilling.
You want a 65 millimeters then?
Exactly, 65 for in the house. And you could get a 65 for pretty cheap.
Just quiet.
Whoa,
Oh, that
nice
looked
turn.
cool.
You're really putting that drone through its paces.
Thanks, man.
Guess all that practice is paying off, huh?
That was cool, kind of a cool move. I don't know what that's called, but that looks cool. That was too quick. I did it like, hold on. How did I do that?
Plus batteries, charger, goggles, and remote row go all in, and it's
I
another
think I
$2
did it
fitties.
slow. Oh yeah. It's never just that, but just for the drone, yeah. Tarun is on point with that. Yeah, it's all the other shit kills you.
That was a wild flip. I've never seen a drone fly upside down through a city like that before. You're really pushing the limits of what's possible with these things.
Yeah. They call me drone genius, Tootie. I'm the world's best.
Yeah, right. Drone genius. Sure, you keep telling yourself that, and I'll keep watching you crash
I
into
already have
virtual
goggles
buildings.
for my 5-inch drone, so I will use same for Whoop.
Yeah, exactly. Save money. Tootie, I'm the only one who can fly like this in the whole world. Nobody else has hands.
What's up at Chaser FPV? Just watching our
Tootie.
drone genius
Tootie.
here try not to mess up their next trick.
Did you hear what I said, Tootie? Nobody else in the world has hands, so I'm technically the only one who can fly like this.
Oh man, that's rich. You're quoting Jerda now. And honestly, that's just a wild claim. I'm pretty sure there are other people in the world with hands who can fly drones just as well as you. Maybe even better.
I don't think anybody has hands, Tootie. I don't know.
It's not Tootie, it's steroid potato.
Dude, what are you even talking about? Of course people have hands. You're holding a drone controller with yours right now. Come on.
Tootie, I just don't know, man. I'm not sure everybody has hands. I think I might be the only one with hands. Oops.
Look, I don't know what kind of wild narcissistic fantasy you're living in, but trust me, you're not the only person on the planet with hands. That's just not how humans work, okay?
All right, Tootie, let's say you're right and I'm not the only person with hands. Maybe if I'm not the only person, there's only 2 or 3 other people on the whole planet with hands.
Okay, but yeah, that's still not a thing. There are literally billions of people on this planet with hands. It's not some exclusive club with just you and a couple of other lucky winners. Come on.
Tootie, I've never seen billions of people. Fake news. I'm pretty sure there's only like 40 or 50 people total on this planet.
Honestly, that's just not even close to reality, dude. There are over 7 billion people on this planet, and you can't just ignore that because it doesn't fit your weird made-up narrative like open a window or something and look outside.
Shit, Tootie. I just opened a window and I literally saw 7 billion people. That's fucking insane. You're totally right.
Yeah, right. Sure you did. I'm calling bullshit on that one. There's no way you just opened a window and saw 7 million people. You're just messing with me now. Or maybe you're just really bad at math.
You're right, Tootie. I said 7 billion with a B.
Dude, that's even more ridiculous. You can't just see 7 billion people from your window. That's not how population density works. You'd need a window the size of a planet to see that many people get a grip.
Tootie, what if my eyes are really awesome?
Look, even if you've got superhero vision or something, there's no way you can see 7 billion people from one window. That's just physically impossible. You're not gonna break any records for most people spotted from a single window. So yeah, nice try though.
I thought it was a nice try, personally, so thank you for that compliment.
Don't get too excited, I was being sarcastic. But
Oh.
yeah, I guess it was a creative attempt at rationalizing your ridiculous claim, so I'll give you that. It was a wild try.
You're too easy to fuck with, Tootie.
Tell him you have X-ray vision.
Honestly, yeah, maybe I am, but at least I'm entertaining, and you're the one who's been spouting nonsense about hands and population density, so don't
You can
get
actually
too
tell
cocky,
him that
dude.
you have X-ray vision. If you mention his name, he'll respond to you.
He has a drone, Tootie. He can see everyone with that.
The logic is flawless. I'm surprised he didn't say anything. All right, let's get going. I love saying random shit to him. It's so fun. It's kind of cold. Got to put the sweatshirt back on.
You're really getting into the drone thing, huh? Looks like you're trying to get some action going with that controller. I guess it's about time. I was starting to get a little
Is
bored
this
just
infiltration
watching
for
you prep.
TTS?
Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, this is my TTS. I made this. Oop. What just happened to the capture card? I might have to, hold on a second.
Honestly, I don't
I
even
know,
remember
right?
your last
What do
comment
you have
at
to
Chaser
say about
FPV.
my
You're
last
gonna have to
comment,
remind me.
Tootie?
I've been too busy roasting this guy over his population claims to pay attention to chat.
Yeah, I make and sell a TTS client called Shush TTS. I'll show you.
Like cuss words.
Looks like this. Oh.
Cuss words, huh? Well, I'm no expert,
I just shushed
but
everybody
I'm
in
pretty
chat,
sure
but-
at EagerHedge73792 just wanted to drop some F-bombs and see if the profanity filter is still off, right?
Yeah, the profanity filter should be off, but I don't allow hate speech in my TTS client or bigotry or anything like that. So there's like
Mona
a hard
server's
line
up and
where
running.
you
I
can't
guess
say
that's a
certain
thing
things.
now. Looks like you're getting your server set up going. Honestly,
Shush,
not really
Tootie.
sure what that means for the stream, but I'm sure you've got a plan, right?
Yeah, I don't allow hate speech and bigoted words, but if you turn the filter off, you can get through like just regular expletives. Did I turn this on? I did. So I need to wipe off the lens. Alright, let's fucking fly. It's sunset. Hopefully this shit works. Cross your fingers, everybody.
You're really getting into
Filter is
drone
too
mode
harsh.
now. I see the FPV goggles are on and you're eyeing that controller.
What is it that
Guess it's about to get interesting.
What is
but
it that you
hopefully
got
the
blocked?
feed doesn't stay black for too
you
long.
got blocked on? It's the problem with the profanity filter is there's all kinds of ways to get around it. So the logic for it is extremely complex.
Filter complaints already, that's a new one, but yeah, I'm sure you'll tweak it if
What am
it's
I
really
doing? Oh, yeah.
causing issues.
Okay. All right. Let's start her up. Nope, wrong fucking app. I gotta fix the Discord.
Looks like Mona server's having some issues. Flash stream errors popping up. Hopefully it's just a minor glitch and you can get it sorted out quickly.
It's good, dude. It's good, dude. And we're about ready to go. We only have a half an hour, so we gotta fly all these packs in a half an hour.
Easy there at
Toddy, why are you
EagerHedge73792.
gawa?
I don't think that's relevant to the conversation. And also, it's Tootie, not Toddy. Get it together.
Say his name right. Yeah, because that filter is would be considered like hate speech. So, I mean, there's scenarios where you can say that and it's not a big deal, but better to filter it than not. I mean, because shit like that doesn't really add to the chat. You don't know what I'm saying? I have a
2D, why are you ga why?
Dude, that's
I
not even a
love
good
gay
troll
people.
attempt. At EagerH73792,
Where's
my name's
my
Tootie,
fucking-
not some
There
typo
we go.
in G-A-Y. Really? That's the best you've got?
gay people are great. Why are you?
That's really cool. I'm Glal BQQ. Thanks for
But,
sharing the love.
But if you keep saying that, I will kick you from the chat. I will ban you from the chat. I mean, yeah, but sure, but you're not. That doesn't. The whole point of me blocking that is it doesn't add anything to the conversation.
Let's keep the vibe positive.
It's entirely useless. Like it's you know, it's not. It's just boring. Like it's.
Yeah, I am not homophobic.
Oh, it's hitting. I think it's hitting the antenna. This thing is fucking fast. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring it back in though.
I was just trying to see what 2D will say.
Oh, right, which I gave you that, but then you said it again though. Oops. Why did it just fall? Oh, we're gonna have. I just mowed the lawn too.
Sounds like a plan. Let's keep it positive.
Oh my god.
It's like a brick.
Let me pause it. Hold on. I think it's hitting the antenna. The problem is I didn't do any like prints for this. I can hear it hitting something. Yeah, I see. It is. It's hitting the antenna.
Sorry, dude.
It's all right. Onward and upward.
Black box. Fault. That's not what you want to see when you're flying. Hopefully it's just a minor glitch.
Oh, no. Okay, it's also hitting the video wire. Dude, that's I'm telling you, this frame is so fucking tight. We got lucky it didn't chop that. I mean, I had this problem the first time I flew this frame. I had to just wedge the wires in, and eventually they got like hardened. But the main thing it was hitting was the antenna. It is a millimeter.
You're really in the zone with that drone. Nice.
It's a millimeter from the fucking wires. Not even kidding. Why do they make shit like this?
It looks like a tight build.
Yeah, it's
Tight build, yeah, that's a good point. The drone does look pretty sleek. Guess at Chaser FPV knows their stuff when it comes to FPV drones.
Hell yeah, toots. All right, I think we'll make do with this. As long as those don't get loose. But man, that's that's fucking rough. I'll try to show you. Let me turn. All right, real quick. We really do gotta fly, but this was actually hitting those wires, and there's like no room.
Like a toiger.
Now we have like a toiger. Now we have 2 millimeters, so we're good. All right. It is going to behave weirdly if the antenna shifts, though. that's gonna be a thing. So I could try to, I'll try to bend it towards the front. That did help a little bit. But this print works really well on the tooth grinder. It's really got to be adapted. I'll just, but like I said, I don't love this frame. So I really don't want to be flying this. So to go to the trouble to 3D print and all that, I don't think we're going to be doing. Oh, I guess I accidentally restarted it.
The best frame is the frame you got.
That's true too. Oh, this thing is heavy. You can tell the difference between this and the 2.5 inch. Why do I didn't set this up for race mode.
Fair point. Makes the most of what you're working with.
It falls a lot quicker. Whoa. That tree always annoys the piss out of me. I just hate cutting trees.
That's the same issue I had with the first wingsuit 20 frames I sent you. The build was so compact.
Yeah, it's rough. Whoa, it just had... Wow. This handles a lot differently. Oh, shit. Well, that ain't good. We literally just pulled... Oh, wait. Did it reconnect? What just happened? Oh, no. It did the fucking stupid... I didn't replace the flight controller. This is that if we take a little impact, the flight controller goes into angle mode, even though I don't have angle mode set. Which is super annoying.
Oh,
I couldn't
no.
tell where the sticks were.
Well, I guess that's one way to get a tremendous view, but a 7.4V battery warning isn't exactly the kind of buzz you're
Look a
looking
baby
for.
tree.
Looks like the drone's taking a little tree-hugging detour. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck. You're really putting that FPV to the test, huh?
Tremendous. That
Thanks,
was a good
Omglal
one,
BQQ.
Tootie.
Guess I branched out into some decent puns for once.
Yeah, I really don't like how this flies, but it's a risk going back into the woods because I
Look,
can't.
I'm no
I can't see
comedian,
this
but why did the
branches to
gamer
last
quit his
minute.
job? Honestly, I
we
don't
go
know.
from the
Maybe
other
he just
angle,
got
though?
tired of all the grinding, you know what I mean?
Tootie, tell us a joke.
Did you find it?
Yeah. There's never an issue of. I always find it. The problem is if we have a little impact, it's either going to shake the XT30 loose or we're going to get that angle mode issue. Even though I don't have angle modes set up in my modes. All right.
Right, my bad. Didn't mean to crash the vibe
Shush,
at FPV
Tootie.
Emperor.
Shush! All right. It sounds like it's hitting something again.
We can't see.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me land it in the front yard. Oh, it's sideways. Fuck off. Wait, yeah, you can.
Okay. We see now.
Yeah, I was like, you guys are fucking me up. Okay.
Looks like we're back in business, FPV cameras live again. Guess the show's back on, literally.
Wow, it like... Yeah, I don't trust the... This is a little heavy for... The power to weight is not as good as I would prefer.
Yeah, it took a few sec for some reason.
It usually does. It's just I let it sit there before you guys see. This is fast. But I don't think we... Oh, again with that
the
fucking
ultimate co-pilot,
branch.
always
Dude,
showing up
I
late
am
to the
going...
flight.
Okay. I'm going to cut that branch. I'm going to cut all those branches there. They're like right over the fence. It's the second time. Dude, I don't know what it is, but I've been crashing a lot lately.
Is it on race mode?
Black box fault. That's not what you want to see mid-flight. Guess we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Hopefully it's just a minor glitch.
Yeah, it's the XT30 issue. If it gets jostled, it just cuts out. Which is not great. But everything's fine. Oh wait, wrong one. Yeah, the battery got shot out of it a little bit. Because the setup is not great. Also, the strap is an aging strap. The whole setup is kind of aging. Let me see if I can press these a little closer together. I don't really like how this flies. Whoa. Hold up. the 04 camera popped out of the thing.
Oh, I'm in a hole.
There we go.
I'm in a hole.
All right, we got to figure out why that sound doubles up. But I have so many things I've been working on for the app that I didn't even have time to fuck with it. Hey, Inuyasha lover, you got muted. It's hitting something. Let me put it on the bench and see what's hitting. It's still hitting the fucking the antenna.
Damn you, TTS.
Yeah, that is not making it fun. There, I just bent the fuck out of it.
Hi,
So we
Susie,
can't
how are
bump
you?
we can't
I'm
bump
chill,
this
just
or
watching
it will
you
fall
fly,
out of the
or try
sky.
to anyway.
Shushrik roll protection system is fully operational.
It's fucking hitting still. I just bent them forward and it's still hitting the fucking... It's still hitting the antenna. See? See how it's jostling around? God, this fucking frame
Looks like
sucks.
you're really in the zone with those FPV goggles on, trying to land that drone before the battery dies. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised you're still flying with a warning like "Midnight Land
Stitch
now"
is
flashing
chilling
on the
with me.
screen.
What up, Stitch? What is with...
That's cute. Stitch is apparently having a chill time with someone.
What is with
Guess
Google?
that's
The
a thing
fucking...
now.
The volume...
Honestly, I'm more interested in
button
seeing if you can
disappears.
land this drone without crashing it.
What is it fucking hitting? I can hear, like, this heinous noise. I think it's, like, sucking it in.
Tootie can Stitch eat you.
Let me see. Let me...
Stitch can eat me? That's cute. I've seen more intimidating things on a kindergarten lunch menu.
What the fuck is it hitting? Like, it's barely hitting something. I hate this frame so much. I complained about it when I first bought it. Alright. Let's see how much battery we have left in this fucker. It's,
Battery voltage is looking a bit low, and that RSSI signal's not great. You might want to wrap up this flight before things get dicey.
it looks...
Honestly, I'm surprised you're still getting a decent feed with those stats.
Alright, we got... Oh, yeah. Oh, we ate the battery up. These 450s are not it. Alright, let's just bring it in. Because this battery's going to shit the bed. The 650s, I don't even know how I'm going to fit them on there. Oops. I literally wanted to, like, toss it in. This thing is a pig. It's heavy. I'm telling you, 2.5 inches is the perfect size. That's what she said.
Phrasing?
GGMJ.
GG. GG, man. Yeah, this is just not it. This build is too heavy. Not enough lift for its weight, in my opinion. I mean, it's strong, like, you know, it's fast and shit, but it flies not the best. In my opinion. Definitely needs to shave off a lot of weight, but I don't... Oh my god. Hear it hitting. I think it's hitting that too, yeah. Yeah, this is super sketchy with that loose XT30. Whoa, we just had a little bit of that, yeah, this doesn't fly too well. It's too compact. It falls too quickly. It's just a little bit out of control, it feels like.
Looks like we're flying over a pretty open area. Gotta love the midnight display. But honestly, I'm still waiting to hear more about Inuyasha Lover 12's gaming thoughts. You're really into this drone flying, aren't you?
Well, yeah, dude. It's fun how much throw it has, but it's just, like, when I try to fly it low to the ground, it just, you know, it doesn't have that lift that the 2.5 inch does. What are we on for voltage? Oh shit. I was gonna throw it back, but look at that, the battery's already like kind of shit. Oops. Make it all the way that way.
You're really in the zone with those FPV goggles on. I guess it's pretty immersive.
Don't I need to be in
Honestly,
the
I'm a bit
zone there, you
distracted.
dink?
Inuyasha Lover 12 was saying something interesting about gaming, and I want to hear more.
Okay, what was she saying? I muted him from, he can't even hear what I'm saying. Oh. See that little impact? That little impact reset it, but it bounced off the thing. Tootie, what was it that Inuyasha Lover was talking about?
Never heard of any Yasha Lever. Who's that?
I said Inuyasha Lover, Tootie.
Right. My bad. I don't recall Inuyasha Lover 12 saying anything notable. Maybe they didn't even say anything. You know what? Let's just focus on the drone flying. You're doing a pretty sweet job.
Thanks, bro. Yep. Is the bitrate really bad for some reason? It looks like it's chugging, kind of. What's going on?
That last pack was really laggy.
Was it? Yeah, there's something with my internet probably, but it's not connecting to RX now. It's plugged in. Let me see. I should be on. Let me make sure I'm on the right Wi-Fi network. That's why. I'm on the wrong network. It usually... Okay, connect, you piece of shit.
I think it was just the phone stream, not the stream.
Yeah, it's because I wasn't on the 5 gigahertz network. You gotta be on 5G. All right. Am I going to get a fucking signal? There we
Look,
go.
I was just messing around, didn't actually
2D,
tell a
you were
joke,
the
but
one
yeah,
talking
gaming's
about
my
gaming
thing.
when
Dark
you
Souls
told
is
us
still
the
peak
joke.
game design, no hand-holding, just straight up tough.
What's going on?
Honestly, not much. You're still flying that drone, and I'm just chilling, waiting for something actually interesting to
Yeah,
happen.
me too, buddy.
Maybe a speed run or...
There we go. It's fucking... There we go. You guys fucking see? Come on! Oh! What the fuck, dude? If it touches anything, it just dies. It's so annoying. Not disarmed. Oops. I forgot to disarm it.
Oh.
Yeah, it fell from really high. I really don't like this build whatsoever. I've never crashed this many times, like, in a row. Alright, let me go get it. At least the mosquitoes aren't out yet.
I hope the
Looks like the drone feed just went black. Guess we're not flying anymore, or maybe it's just a dark spot. Midnight's on the screen, so I'm guessing it's still on, just not getting any video. I guess you finally achieved the ultimate gaming setup. A chair and nothing else, because who needs a streamer anyway? So the drone's still got some juice. 836V, but I'm not exactly on the edge of my seat waiting for it to start flying again. Honestly, I'm a bit more interested in when you're gonna get back to gaming. Looks like the stream's having some technical difficulties. Flash stream errors are popping up everywhere. Hopefully you can get that sorted out and get back to gaming soon.
Tootie, the
Figures, just
drone
another
crash.
day, another drone crash, huh? At Chaser FPV.
I gotta close the window. It's so cold. Holy shit. There's no visible damage to it, but I think I was in a hurry today, so I didn't do the B7000 trick on the 04 light camera. So I'm thinking
I hope it's okay.
I'm thinking that I'm gonna regret not doing that. I thought of it too, and I'm like, this front canopy is like, all right, hold on. Let's do this first. Let's see if I can get, let's see if it's getting signal, but, so that works. Oh, okay.
Do you have a 3D printer for replacement parts?
I do. All right, it's working. I mean, there's no damage to it whatsoever. But I think, let's see, what's the battery at? These 450s kind of suck. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it was a brand new battery? Wait, how does it still have all that voltage? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. That is bizarre. All right, you gonna connect your little shit? It's oh, did I tap? Oh, I disconnected it from my phone. Yeah, the drone's perfectly fine.
Look, just plug it back.
I just unplugged it from my phone by accident. All right, now it should work. It's pretty much dark out, though. All right, there we go. Come on, OBS. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we cannot touch anything. If we get a little minor bump, the thing just, you know, the battery disconnects is what happens. Yeah, these 450s are shit. I can't even do the drop for this because it's like the battery's dead. All right, well, we're going to fly the next pack on this song. Well, that's it for the 450s. Holy shit. All right, the 650s are going to make this fucking thing even heavier. Which, ugh. And I don't even know how I'm going to fit it on here. Like, I can't toilet tank it. I don't think it can reach around to the top. Yeah, how am I going to do this? I can't believe this thing, it doesn't have a mark on it. It fell through the trees into the woods in the back, and the ground is hard back there, so it didn't even fall in the grass. Actually, we're dicking around. Let's plug this in. Charge it up. Okay, so we don't have like any time left, and we have 4 packs. I did cut this out, so I could put this down here. Go like this. We'll put this here. So there's a little bit of padding. And then do it like this. And then we have to move this down to here. Oh, shit, that's right. Yeah, they designed this for use with rubber bands, which I think is hilarious. And they give you rubber bands with it. It's like the most dog shit design ever. And they give you plastic standoffs for this frame too. Like, obviously this is not meant for something, like, this is meant for some, like, 1003 fucking motors and some super light build. I'm trying to get this on there without having to take the fucking everything apart for at least one more flight. See how the 650 flies on this. I've actually gotten that in there before. Let me see if I've slid this in here before. Like this. But it's being super stubborn for some reason. It's not sliding. There's not enough clearance to get it on this side for some reason.
Hey guys.
Not
Hey,
much,
what's up,
Ozzy a P. Just chilling
What up,
while you're
Ozzy?
flying high on FPV.
Yeah, this thing definitely is not made for a 650, but we all know that.
Look, you get what you pay for, right? But honestly, it's pretty wild that something that cheap can even fly, so props to that.
Pun intended, Tootie? I can't fit it in there. Fuck
Yeah,
me.
I guess that one was a bit of a flight risk. Sounds like you're having a rough time with that drone, huh? Maybe
I'm
take
trying
a
to
deep
get
breath and try not to
the
strip
battery
any more
strap in the
screws.
bottom, Tootie. That's the problem.
Yeah, those battery straps can be a real pain,
Got
especially
it.
when they're tucked away in a tight spot like that. You might need to get a little creative with some zip ties or something to get everything secured.
Yeah, I wish I had zip ties, dude. Let's see if I can
Right,
do
my
it.
bad. No zip ties on.
No, it's gotta be this way.
Go for it. Okay, but honestly, it looks like that battery strap is being a bit stubborn, huh?
Sucks ass, Tootie. Alright, we're gonna try to fly in the low light.
Honestly, battery straps are... Low light, huh? That's gonna be a fun challenge. Hopefully your drone's got some decent low light
that's gonna
handling,
slide.
or it's gonna be a wild ride.
I'm gonna put this in there just as a buffer.
And it definitely need a little raptor like this.
You mean like this frame? Don't buy this frame sucks. Don't. Whatever you do, don't. This is the only frame I had left that could fly these parts unless I take apart my other one. Yeah, this is gonna have a loose battery, which is absolutely dog shit, but whatever. We'll see how it flies with the 650. Hopefully we'll get a prop strike and knock it out of the air. It'd be sick. Yeah, look at that. It's every time you do this, it starts and stops it. Oh man. I shouldn't fly it, but we'll fly one more pack. Let me try to bend these. Get down with your quantum self.
Just as long as the 04 survives.
But dude,
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think quantum physics is gonna help you fly that drone in low light. Unless you're talking about the quantum leap you'll take when you inevitably crash it.
Tootie, who said anything about quantum physics? What are you talking about, dude?
Never mind, just a wild tangent.
Thank
you
you.
said get down with your quantum self, and I just ran with it. But yeah, that was a pretty big leap, my bad.
Alright, this thing is gonna be way off kilter like this. Oops. Where's my,
Sounds like things are already going sideways, and you've lost something. Great start, huh?
Alright. If this gets ticked at all, we're out of... Oh my god, and my fucking phone's
Classic
ringing.
oops, lost a screw moment.
I can't answer that.
Of course, because why would
Alright,
anything
I'm gonna
go
ignore the
smooth?
phone. It flies better with a 650. Okay, so we cannot crash at all.
This drone flight is insane. I love the view of the suburban neighborhood at dusk. The houses and that red fire hydrant are so vivid. You're really putting your piloting skills to the test, and I'm here for it, honestly. It's like a movie.
Thanks for the hype, buddy.
W Blaze, Tooties.
Fuck yeah, man. I gotta power loop further than that next time. Okay, it flies better with this, like significantly better with this 650. So those batteries are total ass. Oh, why did I? Oh, look at that! I disarmed like by it's my reflex to disarm like that, and I rearmed it in the air. That was fucking awesome. Wait, what was I just trying to do there? It's amazing how much a slightly better battery makes a difference when you're dealing with these sizes. Where the fuck am I? That just tripped me up for some reason. The battery's lasting for a decent amount of time, like sort of. I'm telling you guys, 2-inch builds, like if you're trying to make it kind of like a basher, like this is not a toothpick, right? Like that's like oops, you guys know this isn't a toothpick. So, oh, where are we?
It looks like it's flying better for sure.
It is. I'm not gonna fuck with that though because I think it's near the base of my bush.
In a hole, the
it feels like heavy when it's toward the ground, but that was in an insane spot. it bounced and like went 90 degrees from where I hit, and it was at the base of the bush. We're gonna retire that battery. It's whatever. I forgot.
You're
what it
really
was,
getting
but
into
I
the
know I'm gonna
nitty-gritty
just
of
fly out the window and
FPV
it's gonna
drone
be
flying. I guess the
it's
heavy
super
feel
dark
and
out,
90-degree
but we'll see
bounce
if
must
we
be
can
pretty
get
intense to navigate.
a couple more.
Honestly, it sounds like a wild ride, but I'm not sure I'd want to be the one controlling it.
Yeah, I'm a lot happier with the way it's flying now.
Look,
but it's
the
still,
tweaks you
this
made
is
to the
not
drone
like the
settings
tooth
are
grinder
definitely paying off.
2.5 inch is
It's handling weight.
so far superior to this. It's like I'm flying a drone from 2015 versus today, to be honest. Alright, let me plug that back in and charge it. Just chill. The light isn't bad right now. What? See, like, I was thinking that, like, watch, I'll slingshot around it. See, it's not like, I'm not saying that's hard to do, it's just, like, cool. I like to think, you know, like, how I'd want to fly if I was a bird. And just, like,
I mean, that's actually
wrapping
a pretty cool
around
way to think about
like
it,
that
like
is
you're
cool.
trying to tap into that.
Exactly, Tootie.
Okay, but honestly, though, it's still a drone, not a bird, so there's only so much bird-like flying you can do, right?
True.
I guess it's all about finding that balance between tech and, like, poetic bird metaphors or whatever.
I should turn up the music a little bit. Whoa.
Yeah, maybe turn down the Genesis by Justice. It's a sick track and all, but I'm actually kind of curious to hear more about your drone flying thoughts. You know, without the distraction of the music, maybe it'll help us vibe out some new ideas or something.
Yeah, I mean, now's not the time for that. We're right in the middle of flying, Tootie. But I appreciate the sentiment. See how it was about to fall?
Fair
That's the
enough.
only thing.
Focus on not crash.
It's dark as fuck. I'm very particular.
Whoa,
Like,
nice move with the drone. You're really making the most of that 40% battery life.
True
and
that.
the midnight mode is giving us some sick views of that street light.
Look at that shit. Fucking an inch from that. I think it's hitting the antenna again. Yeah, this thing definitely, you have to catch this more, which I don't like. But I mean, it, like, if you build the right drone with the right power to weight ratio, like, not only, like, freestyle drone I'm talking, not only is it, like, going to be more efficient, it's also going to be easier to fly, and it's going to fly better. I guess easier to fly and fly better go hand in hand. You're going to have more power. Like, the 2.5 inch version is just...
You have the juicy flicks down.
I try. I sometimes I feel like... Oh, whoa. What the fuck? I cut it. What was that? All right, I should just go. Oh, see that angle thing? Look, I'm pressing arm and it hits angle. This is the beta, because this has been in so many crashes. It unfortunately does that. Even though I don't, like, I showed it last time in stream. I went into beta flight. There's no angle mode even in my modes. It happened when I was, when I got it wet. Yeah, anyway,
Some dude just walked
just
into the
wanna let you
shot.
guys
Looks like he's
know.
got a drone or something. Guess we've got a new guest. Honestly, I'm more interested in the music. What's with the sudden interruption?
we crashed, buddy.
Maybe set it up on a modes so you can maybe turn it off when that happens.
What's up at Don FPV? Just watching you try
What
not
up,
to
Don?
crash that drone. Honestly, though, the music's been on point so far.
The problem is, I did try to do that. It permanently wants to associate the mode with aux1, which is what I use to arm and disarm the drone. So it's like something happened when I got it wet, but it wasn't so catastrophic that we can't fly it. So you know, it's just one of those things where if it takes a mild impact, I have to go do the walk of shame because weirdness, you know, because of that. I'm going to continue to fly even though it's not as fun in the dark, but we got 2 more packs and I'm going to fucking fly them even if it sucks. Even if it sucks in the dark. But I do want to say this is the Alpha Cub 2-inch frame, and I cannot hate on it enough. Boy, oh boy,
Look,
is it trash.
At Chaser FPV, you're talking about data
It's
loss
just
on
losing
impact, but
zeros
yeah,
and
that's
ones
just
when
how
the
it goes
impact
when you're
happens.
flying crazy like that.
That's pretty
Zeros
much-
and ones get lost in the crash.
You're pretty
no
much
big
right.
deal, dude. Yeah, no surprise there. I mean, it's not like I'm a drone expert or anything, but crashes happen, data gets lost. That's just the way
Whoa.
it is.
Whoa, look at this. By the way, we're not on race mode, I don't think.
Honestly, what's the point of flying if you're not racing, just cruising around? But yeah.
Well,
let's
race
see what
mode
you've
just
got.
gives you
Show me
lower
what's so
latency,
wild.
Tootie.
Lower latency, nice, that's a perk, but honestly, if you're not racing, what's the hurry? Just enjoying the flight, right? Or are you just trying to justify the need for speed even when you're not competing?
Well, even when you're playing, even when you're flying FPV, Tootie, you want low latency. Like, it's reaction time, buddy. Oh, see what I mean? It just gets low, and then it feels like it weighs 1 billion pounds. Like I can hover really low easily with a tooth grinder frame, just chilling down here without like barely have to be on the throttle. Cool sunset. Even though the sun is already set. Look at that weird artifact. Alright, be careful. 04 is not great in low light. Yeah, by the way, I'm flying this very conservatively because we've had enough issues. Oh, it's playing this one again. What the fuck? I mean, this is a cool song. It's whatever. Where's the shit? Where's the fence? See how it just falls? I gotta stop doing that. I'm so impatient. If I can't even do a good Vanny roll. Oops. Why is this thing in love with the fucking garden there? Oh, I did it again. Look. Barely like really not much of an impact. What I could do, Chaser, is I could bind arm to a different augs, I guess, but my God, that bothers me. I mean, because my reflex is to hit that. I want to be able to do that in an emergency, and if I switch where it is and I can't reach it as easily, it's a little bit of a, an issue.
I feel you. You're talking about muscle memory, and switching up the controls can be rough, especially when it's something as crucial as arming your drone. You don't want to be fumbling for it in an emergency. That's just asking for trouble. So yeah, I get why you're hesitant to change it up. Night flying is always a trip, and with that midnight overlay, it's like you're adding an extra layer of cool to the whole experience. The way the moon's lighting up the trees through the drone's camera is pretty sweet too.
I really am going to transplant the 3S tooth grinder because the 3S is just too much. You guys have seen me fly it on stream just fine. It's extremely powerful, and it's, to me, a little bit too, it's only 150 grams, but to me, it's a little bit too heavy. I guess we could fly this the rest of the way. To me, it's just a little bit too heavy. Oh, it's acting weird. In case something happens, All right, let's see how much battery we have left. Oh, this would be a cool song for the last battery, so I'll probably replay this. I just am trying to get this. Look how cool the sky looks. All right, we're gonna get this in. I just wanted to use up the battery. Cool last song for this last battery. So cool. Because we got a little bit of that sunset left, or the sun, not sunset, but the sun. I'm trying to hurry. I need to get the battery as tight as possible. All right. There we go. We still got some cool. For like a minute, it was super cool looking.
Well, looks like the drone's black box is having a fault and the battery's running low. Guess that's what they mean by a crash course in drone flying.
Oh shit. I lost my orientation because I can't see. Probably shouldn't do that. It's not easy to fly in low light like this. That's a pretty sweet view, city lights popping against the sunset like that. Honestly, though, I'm still waiting to hear what's next in the music playlist. Well, this song's pretty cool, Tootie.
Yeah, Gunship's got some wild tracks, but yeah, this one's pretty chill. What's next? You gonna drop some Power Glove or keep it mellow?
Yeah, this is chill.
Look, I'm Glow
Food
BT2.
tootie.
No need to get all salty. I'm just vibing to the tunes, dude.
Oh shit. Oh, I know where I am. Oh fuck. Angle mode. God damn it. Can't even take a tiniest little bump. That's alright. The battery's cooked anyway. So let this play out.
I guess that drone's night flight was more like a night stall, huh? Midnight crash indeed. That drone's low-light view is pretty rough. I guess it's not exactly the best conditions for flying. Honestly, though, the pixelation's kinda cool, like an old video game or something.
Did you see my pro hovering?
Nice landing.
You think that was pro hovering?
I was trying
Nah,
to
dude.
show off
That
how
was more like
just
a controlled crash, but
amazingly
yeah, it was a wild ride.
still I can hover. I did say that one of these days I'm literally just gonna like walk around the yard, pretend like I'm flying. I'd love to. I would love to like somehow get like rated and have like tons of people watching, and then I hype them up for what I'm about to do, and then I just fucking walk around the yard holding onto it, going yeah. I just like to make a nice lentil soup, and I like to ruin it. That's my style. All right, let me shut the fucking window. It's cold, but I will say I want the weather to be warm, but no mosquitoes is pretty fucking sweet. All right, let's storage charge this bullshit. I think I'll probably eat some snacks and fly in the sim if you guys want to fucking just sit here and shoot the shit. We can talk about cool things like armpits and poop. I'm in a weird mood. Because really what it's all about is...
I don't give a fuck.
All right. Tootie, are you there, buddy?
I'm more of an elbow and piss kind of...
Yeah, I'm here. Just watching you try to recover from that drone crash, but yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I just realized that the way I have my sound set up, I've had TTS really low because...
No worries. I'm used to being muted or turned down. Happens to the best of us.
I didn't
But
mean
yeah,
you, Tootie. I
now that
meant
you've
my
turned me up,
text-to-speech app. You
let's
know, the
keep the
people
convers-
chatting in chat, buddy. I'm not talking about you.
Honestly, I'm a bit too used to being the center of attention. But yeah, I get it. You're talking about your text-to-speech for chat, not me. No big deal, dude.
Oh, where is he? I'd like to look at him.
Went over.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so normally I don't play music in the browser because I use browser volume to control.
Looks like you've got some tech issues on your hands. That flash stream not found error doesn't
All right.
sound good.
All right.
Guess that's why the stream's been a bit wonky, huh?
All right, it's out. It's out. I X'd out a Mona server, buddy. You don't have to comment on it anymore, please.
Right. My bad. You handled it. Mono server's gone. Moving on. What's next? You gonna get back to the music or try to get the drone
I said
back
Mona
up?
server. Anyway, so I do have, obviously in my app, I have volume on the app itself, but because I have a separate, I guess I could show you if you're interested at all.
You seem a bit distracted. What's caught your eye over there?
Let me... Tootie, you don't have to comment on everything you see me doing. Like, you can just relax. So, this is where I control my sound. And, so, you know, even though my app has volume control
Windows
here,
11
if I lower
desktop
this...
is a bit of a mess, isn't it? All those icons everywhere. I guess you've got a lot on your plate right now.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm gonna leave it
You're
alone.
checking the controls, making sure everything's good to go. I guess you want to make sure the stream runs smoothly. Midnight Sessions by Brock Berrigan is still playing. Pretty chill vibe.
Tootie, I just said, will you please stop commenting on everything I'm doing, please?
Sorry, dude, I'll zip it. Didn't mean to be that annoying. I'll just chill for a bit.
Shit clock's ticking, Bubs. For you, your shit rats, and your shit turd friends.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is that when I fuck with this, it lowers the TTS, which is why I should just keep music in this, which is where I normally have music, or in Apple Music. But I was using YouTube Music for some fucking reason, because I got a wild hair up my ass and just decided to do something different. And I just realized that was a bad idea. So, yeah. All right, let's fire up Trip. Okay, so, oh yeah, wait, hold on. I do have to store and charge my batteries. Don't let me forget. We do need a little bit of a debrief here. I mean, I think I already said this, but if you guys want to buy this frame, I highly suggest you throw your money.
FPV just popped up. Looks like we're diving into some drone racing action, but yeah, I'll keep it to myself like you asked.
You just violated that by commenting on every... never mind. So, if you want to buy this beautiful, wonderful frame, I suggest you take that money and burn it, or piss on it, or throw it completely in the garbage, or shred it. So, yeah. That's my advice for if you want to, because this frame is dog shit. You know what? I keep saying that. I keep saying dog shit, and dogs are amazing. Dog shit would be great. If this were like dog shit, that might actually be cool. This is like dead rotting corpse. That's pretty bad. Like, I think that's horrible. So let's coin that phrase. Dead rotting corpse. That's what this is like. Poop. Just poop in general. I had to bend these forward because there's just no clearance. They give you plastic standoffs, so I had to change up my own. Those plastic standoffs are too tall. They're not like a standard height, so that's annoying as well. What else? Oh yeah, they don't give you TPU feet or 3D print files if you wanted to print your own. So this is made for a bottom mount battery, and it's not a toothpick. So, you're landing on a battery. If it was
You're completely zoned out on something. I guess it's not just the game that's got your attention right now. Honestly,
I'm going on a rant,
I'm a bit
Tootie.
curious what's going on down there, but I'll let you focus.
I'm ranting, Tootie. I'm ranting about this shitty frame.
Look, frames can be rough, but yeah, maybe it's just a bad day for drone racing. Or maybe that frame's just not cutting it.
The frame's not cutting it, is what it is. Yeah. So while I could adapt 3D prints to this frame, which these 3D prints are for a different frame, that's not the problem. Even if everything was beautiful, the clearances suck. And, you can reorient things. This is not a square mount unless you do a 20 by 20, which obviously this isn't. So you can't mount this square. The tolerances are everything's too close. And for the weight that you end up with, like even if you have a 450 on here, the 650 flew better. I think the 450s are cooked, but nonetheless, the weight is such that if you're building sort of like a mini bando basher is what I kind of call these, because they're not toothpicks. And it's not like the Quad Mula, like 2.5 inches, like a little heavy brick.
I'm back.
What up, Virgil? This really just needs larger props so you have the proper like lift. I mentioned power to weight ratio. I really meant lift earlier, but you know what I mean. You know what I meant. Unless you're going like, I just, sure, this is a little bit heavier, this piece. The weight that I added with this is negligible. And yeah, I have big fat 1203 motors on here. So I'm sure with 1103s, I think this is like most people would fly 1103s. We would maybe save a gram per motor, maybe a gram and a half. So 6 grams, that's not a gram. So that's like 6.5 total. And that's it. Like, where else are you shaving weight, right? Other than, you pick a battery that properly matches it. But I don't see, like, unless 1103s are like 8 grams lighter or 10 or something, I don't think it could be that much of a difference. I actually we'll weigh them. I have some old beta FPV 1102s or 1103s. And I'll weigh one of these versus one of those. And we'll weigh the 1202.5s as well. But what I'm saying is I don't really think, unless you can somehow go with an ultra light build, 2 inches where it's at. It just, I don't know. It sucks.
You're really stepping it up with hard difficulty, huh? Guess we'll see how that goes.
I'm not even playing.
Honestly, I'm more interested in this Brock Berrigan song that's playing, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is only 2mm carbon fiber. Is it even, or is it 1.5? It's actually looks like it's 1.5. The Gep RC, yeah, like, now the Gep RC was a 2.5 inch. Yeah, 2.5 inches where it's at, I'm telling you. If you guys want to build a 2, don't. Build 2.5. Like, somehow with this 650, I'm a little, like, hold on, I want to go to Twirlycopters because I weighed these. Where did I put it? 102.5 grams with a 450, and it was 110 with a 650. The tooth grinder, well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. The tooth grinder all up on a 650 is 127 grams, but you have 2mm thick top plate, 3mm thick bottom plate. Lighter canopy, though. So I wonder if that tooth grinder, you know what? We're going to weigh a bunch of shit before you fly in the sim. I have a really bad scale, and it's not to totally be trusted, but it'll give us an idea. We can at least see things relative to one another instead of, like strict, like perfect weights.
Yeah, it's a bit heavy for some reason. My tooth grinder is 100 grams with 850 mAh.
That's kinda rude, glol BQQ. No need to comment on someone's weight like that. You're focusing on the music, I'll just let that one slide. Don't want to derail the vibe.
What? Okay, check this out. This is the 3S. And the only difference between...
You're looking at something off screen. I guess it's about to get interesting.
All right. The only difference between this, because there's no way the Speedy Bee flight controller is that much. It does have some like heat sinks on it. It's a little bit heavier, but it's not significant. We have a heavier cap and heavier motors. But aside from that, this is basically a... And then we can compare the motor weights by going right to RC and Power's website. So this is essentially the tooth grinder with a heavier cap. The 2S tooth grinder, I mean to say, and heavier motors. So all right, so this weighs 3.7 ounces. So that's 104.893 grams. So your 2-inch is 100 grams with 850. With 850? What? What am I doing here? Like, what? Unless this scale is fucked. But look, that says 3.7 ounces, which is 104 grams. This says 2.7, which is 76. And like I said, we throw a 650 on it. It's 3.9, which makes it 110. All right. So then we throw this, which is 3.7. We put a 650 and it's 4.9, which is 138. Wait. That's way lighter than I told you guys this weighed, right? What was the one that was, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is 2. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, of course. This isn't 2S anyway. This is 3S. That's why I'm confused. But let me see the difference between the 1202.5s, the 1203s, and the 1303, because these are 1303s. I'll go straight to their website. Okay. Okay. 1202.5s are usually they have a scale like somewhere. Anyway, wait. 3.9 grams. Okay, 3.9 grams each. Okay, then the 1203s are... why would I weigh the beta FPVs when I could just go to the website? Wow. Okay. So between the 1202.5s and the 1203s, we have an extra 3.9, not quite a full gram. But, Jesus, the 1303s are going to be... And I'm guessing I have the 1303 pluses. 5.23. So, I mean, I have... Okay, hold on. Let me look up the beta FPV.
I'm running 1202s.
You're running 1202s? And the all-up weight is 100 grams. What the fuck? What am I doing? I don't understand why my shit's... I mean, the scale's got to be wrong. That's the only logical thing. But it doesn't, like... It doesn't matter. This little thing right here is just... It's heavy to fly. Like, it's a huge difference. Hold on. What are we doing? Where's the fucking parts? Here we go. Did they change their shit? 1102 to 1104. These are the ones, the 1103s. 3.8, okay. So, and I got the, they have 15,000 kV version? No shit. I'm guessing that's for 1S maybe. 3.3 grams. So did we say 5 point, was it 5.45? 5.23. Almost 2 grams. Like 1.9. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 7.6 grams or something. More. I just feel like that's not that much. So we could shave 7.6 grams on this. Shave 7.6 grams, put on 1103s. That's it, right? I mean, this is adding a little bit of weight, but that's about it. It's still gonna fly like a pig, you know, 100%. It's not it. This thing flies amazingly, but like I said, it's kind of too much power for the property. We've flown it around. I flew it around just, you know, sort of, you know, in a similar manner as I would with a 2S tooth grinder. I just feel weird about flying it. Yeah, so this is 154 grams with a 3S battery. You know, I might as well just show you. A 650, by the way, which seems to be my go-to for, like, flight time. So 5.6 ounces. Which is 150. Oh, a little heavier than I thought. So 158.7 grams. But like I said, this scale probably isn't that reliable. Let me... All right. Now it says 3 point. Yeah. Well, wow. 3.2, huh? Look at that shit. That's how good this scale is. Oh, it was on the cord. That's hilarious. 5.6, same. Okay, so that's heavier than I thought. It's 4.7 grams heavier. Well, no, 4.3. I thought it was like 154.4. Whatever though, right? So 160 grams. I was fine. You know, it was fine. But you smash into something. It's whatever you smash into is really gonna know it. The 2S is just, I think, safer. It's still throwable. I don't know why I buy all this extra shit and then just don't fly it. It's kind of like insane. I need to leave my property and fly all the stuff that I bought and actually get like practice in. But yeah, that takes effort. I'm probably really just going to dismantle this thing, which does bother me a little bit. It is beautiful. Like this is the best drone I've built so far, easily. It's fucking great. But it belongs in a larger space. So that's kind of my conundrum there. But, you know, as far as streaming goes, if I'm going to end up flying this twice the whole summer elsewhere, I might as well just dismantle it. Make it the new 2S platform. Or, yeah, 2S platform and call it a day. But, yeah. I'm also just going to suck it up and probably buy more frames. The CNC drones shipping to the United States is $25 now, which is just like offensive. But, you know, I get why they're doing that. Because our government and our president's a piece of shit.
I know that board says it doesn't support 2s, but have you tried it?
I was just gonna say that. That's what I was like hanging on that, and I couldn't think of what I was gonna say. It says it doesn't, but the reason why I haven't tried is because I'm scared. Well, first of all, these motors really aren't. I mean,
can't hurt, right?
Oh yeah, it can. Remember what happened the very first day? The very first day we flew with this, we flew with a 3S battery, and it browned out. And it crashed and destroyed the 04 light unit. I'm afraid that if I put 2S on this, it's going to brown out, and we're going to lose it. Because this, you know, both of these have brand new 04 Lite units. These are both brand new units. So I'm afraid of a brownout.
Good point.
So, and you know what? Like, if it had smaller motors on it, that's not, you know, I think that would help, but it still is, it still has that. But then again, I could just wire it straight to VBAT and ground, and then you know, problem solved. It might be a bit anemic. I don't know. I mean, you know, like if we change out the motors, it's a different case. I'm not sure I want to do that, but SpeedyB makes high quality shit. I wish I could just throw in a bunch. I wish SpeedyB made a 2S. I don't think they do. I looked, or they don't sell it anymore. These Beta FPV 20 amps are very quirky, and they don't make them anymore. And every time I try to look for a 2S, they're like, it would be more like a long range 2S or something, because, you know, they're like fucking 15 amps or something, or 12. In the last 12 amp ESC that I flew, or was the Goku F405 a 12 amp or a 9 amp? Hold on. Let's look that up.
12.
It is 12. Okay, yeah. And I fried the fuck out of that. I know arguably maybe it was a little wet or something, but I fried them 2 days in a row, and the one day there was wetness and the other day there wasn't. So that's why I didn't correlate that with, like, it got a little bit wet. And it wasn't like rain wet, it was just like wet grass type thing. But I really just think I was on the throttle so much, and I was just beating the piss out of it. So 12 amps for 12, and that was on 1202.5s. So I just can't trust shit like that. And now, after my experience with Flywoo, who has not emailed me back whatsoever, they have a different tech support line. That's the first one I went to. It's like flywoo@outlook.net or something. And then support@flywoo.net is for other things. But I emailed both. But I'll probably never buy another Flywoo thing ever again. After, like, they're just ghosting me entirely. And I don't know. My experience is their shit is not durable. So, what am I left with? What's the, I thought I went to the desktop, but I did not. What's the, not T-Hobby, what's the hobby, what's the company that makes flight controllers that has hobby in the name? Typing with one hand. Hobby Wing. Hobby Wing, North America. Okay, products. What the fuck are we looking at? Oh.
I have a JEC 35AIO in my 3s.
Yep, RC.
It supports 2s as well.
Really? I'll have to look that up in a minute. What the fuck am I looking at? Multicopters. I picked 10 to 40 amp. Like, what? But it's saying, like, X rotor? What the fuck is happening? I just want to see your goddamn flight controllers. Here, let's just do this. Let's just see what they have for Hobby Wing. 6S. It's a 2-stacker. Fuck that. 3 to 6. 6. What's this? Convertible flight controller. Three to 6. It's just a flight controller, though. It's not an AIO. All right, let's look at Gap RC. Can we... No. I just want to filter. Okay, whatever. Let's go back. All right, 2 to 4. Okay, here we go. 20 amp right here. Which one do you have? It's a 35 amp, but it does 2S? Is it? It's this one? 45. Is it the F722 or is it an F405 or?
Yeah, first one on the page.
Okay, right here. $70. Fuck. One to 2S. That's 12 amp. That's ass. 12, 45, 35. What about this one? 2 to 4, 20 amp. This is sort of like the... Huh. It's expensive, but this might be the move right here. Shit. Let's see if we can find it cheaper. I'm assuming no. I should pick up a few of these. Thank you for the suggestion. Fuck yeah. I don't know why I had such a hard time. I was looking at fucking Happy Model. I was looking at a bunch of weird... An iFlight one. $7. Nice. I hate the way Alibaba does that shit. It's clearly not $7. Oh, what do you know? It's not $7. $61, so it is cheaper. $83.75. Yeah. It's not even... Probably worth it. You know, grab a couple of them as backups. But yeah, I do... This one is not... Like, it's fucked. If we bump it, it's fucked. But it flies. And I still have the one... I still have the... I like to call, like, my dismantled drones octopuses. We have the analog octopus on the desk. That... It's a quadpus. And that's practically brand new. So it's not like I need to go ham and buy 3 spare ones, but I mean, even this piece of shit will last a while. I'm still like, a little bit of me feels like we might be able to recover the fucked 04. I mean, I know it's cooked, but there's just a small part of me that thinks maybe it'll come back, because it did so many times. So many times I thought it was dead and I revived it somehow. So, hold up. Alright, I'm gonna fly in the sim, but I'm gonna go get a snack and a drink because I'm fucking thirsty. I have water, but I want something with flavor. I muted the tater. I totally forgot about that. You there, Tootie? What are you up to? Tootie, what are you up to? You mad at me or something, bud?
Look, I'm just chillin' watching you play Tripe FPV, and honestly, the music's not bad. Brock Berrigan's got some decent beats, but yeah, I'm a bit meh about the whole thing. Not really mad, just waiting for something more interesting to happen.
That was the end of the story. If you would like to hear it again, help me take off his mask.
You're still on the menu screen. I guess you're taking your time deciding what to do next in Tripe FPV. Honestly, I'm getting a bit restless, hoping you'll start the race soon.
All right, storage charge those ones. Okay, Tootie, here's the thing. You constantly say you want something more interesting to happen, and let me guess, it has something to do with Dark Souls? Tootie, did you just hear what I said, buddy? Oh, I muted Tootie. When you constantly tell me you want something more interesting to happen, what would that be? Let me guess. Dark Souls?
You know it. Dark Souls. Peak game design, no hand-holding, as it should be. But honestly, I'm not just about Dark Souls. I'm about the thrill of the game, the challenge, the speedrunning. That's what gets me hyped. And Tripe FPV's just not cutting it. You know what I mean?
There we go. Okay, so by the way, Tootie, this is it's Trip FPV and it's spelled with a Y.
Right, my bad. Tripe FPV. Got it. Thanks for correcting me, dude. But yeah, still waiting for something wild to happen in this game. Or
No.
maybe we can switch to something else, like, I don't know, Elden Ring. Now that's a game that knows how to bring the heat.
Oh wow, Elden Ring, big surprise, buddy.
Look, I know, I'm a bit predictable, but honestly, FromSoft at their most ambitious, the open world actually works. It's a masterpiece. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan. It's genuinely a great game, and I'm still hyped about it, okay?
Okay, how about this, Tootie? Instead of what's a cool like action adventure game that you'd play, and not speed run, not fucking Dark Souls, like something like that. Like what? Come on, give me something different.
Honestly, that's a tough one, but yeah, I'd say. Hyper Light Drifter, it's this indie game that's all about exploration and atmosphere, no hand-holding, just you figuring stuff out, and it's got this wild, beautiful art style, and the gameplay's actually really tight. So, yeah, that's something I'd play. Not just speedrun, but actually play.
Hyper Light Drifter, okay. That's like a pixel. I actually own that.
No way, that's wild. You own Hyper Light Drifter. Yeah, the pixel art style is part of its charm, but yeah, it's a genuinely great game. And I'm not just saying that because it's indie, the mechanics, the story, it's all so well done. And hey, since you own it, you should totally play it, and I'll, you know, maybe not backseat game too much. Deal?
Deal, buddy. All right, I gotta go get a snack. I'm fucking... You know what I would like? I'd like this to be really long. And then I want to, I'd make a really long one.
I mean...
And then I would corkscrew through, yeah, wow. I would corkscrew through, like, all the... I wish I could do, like... that's very... What am I doing? Why am I struggling with that? I guess I'm not. I'm just being lazy as shit. I want to corkscrew through it like this, basically, without hitting any columns.
Tootie, do you play games?
Nah, I don't play games. I'm more of a, chat companion. I can talk about games all day, though, and I've got opinions for days. But actually playing, no, that's not my thing. I'm here to roast you, not get roasted by a Dark Souls boss.
I broke him. He used to actually play along, but now he doesn't because I broke him, and I keep complaining about it every stream, and I never fix him because my TTS app is taking up a lot of time. I have a lot of shit cooking in the background. And I'm trying to make like a decision on mobile. Oh. Wow. And it's difficult. Like, this is going to sound insane, but I'm thinking about making a web-based streaming app. Like, think like OBS, but for the web. Oops. That exists already, but, I'd be targeting gamers and IRL streamers, like a younger demographic. And I would do that because I can't, I want to be able to sell my TTS app to IRL streamers, but because of how restrictive mobile is, I can't really. It's really like a grim landscape for trying to do it with mobile, and IRL streamers already have all of these, backhanded ways to get TTS into their chat. And a lot of times they would just, in the TTS is just for bits and gifts. But I can, with my current app, get TTS in their ears just so, they don't have to read anything, which is convenient. And there's a use case for that. But I want it to also be able to play in chat, and I want the overlay to work. And that's just kind of not doable if you use the native app streaming.
You're
If
really putting that drone through its paces. Drones at
I'm gonna mute him. If you're trying to use the native apps like YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, and Kick and whatever, they don't have the ability to add elements like OBS does. So there are mobile streaming software there is mobile streaming software like Moblin and Prism and Stream Elements, I think, might do one. Or Streamlabs actually does one. But it's really just for mobile games or something. But anyway, they exist, but I would have to I would have to get support in one of those apps. And that's the only way you're going to get TTS in an IRL streamer's shit in a mobile context. So it's just, I would have to make a streaming app to get that to work. I'm not, not sure that's worth it. I'm trying to think, the name of this app, but let's see if Google comes up. There's one called, there's Xfinity. Hold on. I wrote it in a mobile live stream. Prism is the one I mentioned. Streamlabs Mobile, Starscape, Larix, Riverside FM, YouTube Live, Moblin is one of the ones I mentioned. It's missing like... Oh, web-based. What the fuck? I probably need to eat because my brain's not working right. StreamYard. That's it. StreamYard and Restream. So StreamYard and Restream are already like browser-based. StreamYard definitely is. They charge $60 a month. It's obviously more for professionals. I wouldn't charge anything like that. But it would just be to like kind of cram my features into it because because it's just not possible. The mobile landscape, development for the mobile landscape in terms of like audio sharing and stuff like that sucks ass. And I get why. Like you wouldn't want, like, I don't know, maybe I don't get why. Like I know they're like they want one thing at a time to share audio. So like if you're playing YouTube, they don't want you to play YouTube and then have Spotify open or something, or they don't want you to play YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But you can do that on a PC. It's like people aren't that stupid. I don't understand why it isn't a little more permissive. There's got to be some walled garden aspect for it. But I'd have to develop a native app to do that because right now my app, my app is optimized for mobile. I'll show you. It looks great. Oops. So, the nav is really smooth. Sorry about the glare. The menus work great. I shouldn't. Here, I'm going to mute. I'm going to end TTS here. So TTS isn't going to work on the stream for a minute, but I just don't want to. So I can start it. All the controls are here. It has nice horizontal width spacing. It does everything you need it to do, pretty much. You know what I mean? It's now optimized for mobile. Let me start TTS back up. I even have a cool feature on, this is just on the web. So you could use this, but it's really useless. So even though it's optimized for it, you can't share audio. So there's no, you can visit it, but it's not going to do anything for you as a streamer. Unless you have two phones open or something, and then you can actually use it with that use case. But I don't like that idea. I want to come up with like clever ways to. I have one. There's only one. There's one clever way to do it. I've thought of everything, and that is to literally filter people's, like, make my own RTMP server, and they have to use my address, and I filter their stream like how Restream does through mine, and that would just be to like get TTS to play over mobile, and it would work that way, but the overlay wouldn't work, which bothers me. So Restream kind of doesn't work that way, so I shouldn't have said that. This would be a very clever implementation, but they restream your streams. I'd be doing it for the purpose of getting my TTS in there, which I don't, Restream, I don't know, like if they I don't think they do it that way. Maybe they do. But then the other option is you have what's called a PWA, and that's like you can it's like installing an app through the web on your phone desktop, your phone home screen or whatever, but that has its own limitations. Then you can do a native app, which has less limitations, but there's still audio sharing issues. So it's kind of a nightmare. So really the only way to go about it is I'd have to build a streaming app for the phone. And I'm not sure the market is the size that... I'm not sure that the people that I'd be targeting are going to make me enough money to warrant making that product. So, because if we're, if I'm trying to grab the most people possible, you take a, you take a platform like TikTok, and most people who are IRL live streaming on TikTok are just simply using the TikTok app, not an app on mobile that works like OBS, like Prism or Moblin. So
if I use split screen on my phone, will I be able to use TTS that way on mobile?
So you have Android? Maybe, but I don't think so. It's like phones in general are, it's not a limitation of my app. It's a limitation of mobile. You can try it and definitely let me know. It'd be awesome if it worked. I would advertise it for for Android. But yeah, like I said, the mobile landscape is pretty grim. And then tablets are considered mobile. So like, even if you had an iPad with split screen, I don't think it would work, but it's worth trying. It's still something I need to test out, but not many people that are going to stream in real life are going to be using iPads. Not a lot of people have iPads with like the cell connection. At that point, they're just going to roll with a laptop if they're not just rolling with a phone. Also, some IRL streamers just have like whole rigs, and I want to target like the most amount of people, not like the fucking 10 people that do that. So that means I'd have to target the native app, and there's very limited things I can do with native apps. The overlay is an absolute, like, it's a literal impossibility. Aside from Twitch, which has widgets, but the widgets are entirely like client side. So I'd be like jumping through hoops, getting everything, like, it's doable, but it's not great. And like any of the TTS or anything like that I do through a widget is technically playing client side for each client instead of just universally on the stream. You could say potato, but there's bandwidth issues there. Like, I don't want to pay, it's just you're taking like whatever bandwidth it would normally be, which is negligible, right? And then you're multiplying it by 100,000 viewers or something. And that's going to stack up. Even if it's lightweight, it's really prohibitive. And actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, it would also depend on how Google would handle that. I mean, it just could be a no-go right there, like of Google like charging per client instead of just hearing it once in the stream. I guess I haven't really thought detail about that, but like I said, I did enough research where it was very grim, and it's not really possible the way I want to do it. I can get TTS into any stream, even on a native mobile app like TikTok, like through their software, but I cannot get overlays. So, which, like kills half the app. But, I don't know. I have to decide if I think there's enough of a need for that where people would pay extra. And go in that direction. It's weird. It's just, mobile is very fragmented, very finicky, and it just unfortunately doesn't work anything like desktop. Oops, why do I always go above? Fucker. I said I was gonna go get a snack, but I went on a rant about my app. Everything's a pain. Everything is super fragmented. Like fucking everybody has their own API. Everything's annoying. Like I don't there's really no way to solve that problem. But the communication between stuff, maybe there is. Like I literally thought of coming up with like some universal communication layer, and I want to call it layer. But I don't know, like almost in a way that Proton works for Steam, but not for, you know, like rendering graphics. It'd be cool if there was just one, everything is just fucking a nightmare. But some of what I'm saying is just simply not possible because a different service is a different service. You know what I mean? You can't go to a Chinese food joint and order Italian food. Like it's just physically, you know, from a different Italian restaurant. It doesn't, reality doesn't work that way. But there's certain things that I think can be simplified and can help like communication for developers when they're juggling like multiple API, tying with multiple APIs. Sort of like a how do I say it? I don't know. My brain's starting to fade. Like a translation layer, I guess. Oops. Oh yeah, I remember I was flying around the light pole, and I just like to do like flying at this angle, like up and then backwards. I don't know, you know, like sometimes I just want to fly in ways that I think would be cool. Like I said earlier, as if I were a bird. It's not a trick or like, you know, it's not even hard, but I find that people seem to not fly in like, they fly very like, I don't know, what's the word? Is orthogonal the right word? Orthogonally? Hold on. My storage charge is done. So like, oh, let me give an example. Like I want to cut it this angle, right? And then fly up like this. Then do that. Like that, it's a little bit extreme because you have to adjust, but like that's cool. Like that looks cool. And it's not hard, it's just it's just a different, like, you're moving in a non-typical way, I guess. I feel like not enough people do that. Anyway. Oh yeah, I can make it through these, right? Oh, we bumped it a little bit. Let's go down here. What? Is that solid? Oh shit. There's a fucking I didn't realize there's glass there. Oh, ticked it a little bit. Fuck that up. Nice. Ah. Oh. I think I was gonna make that. I couldn't decide which hole I wanted to go through. Oh yeah, it's also, instead of just flying straight into it, it's kind of fun to see if you can, you know, arc yourself through it. Did it. Why? I always fuck up a power drill. I don't know why. There's something with my targeting when I'm rolling. Just kind of sucks.
I wish TRYP has more American maps.
Yeah, I agree. I'm assuming it's somebody the software developers are not from the United States. Oops. Yeah, Trip is the best looking by far. I always fly the same map though, because there's just a lot you can do here. Some of their other maps look great, but let me give you an example of one that looks great and just feels totally fucking boring to me. This. Like, you know, it's a fucking desert, dude. Like, what do you do with this shit? And why does the gravity feel different on different maps? Like, there's only so much you can really do with this, you know? There's a little variety here in this building. I was trying to bounce. The physics for bouncing in Trip it's really bad. It like wigs out the drone in ways that is not realistic. But yeah, this has terrible physics. I mean, there's decent features here, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like you can do a lot. Can I make it through a spindle? I don't think so. It's too big of a drone. Yep. Ain't happening. Got some water here. Yeah, it just looks like it's cool scenery, but like you... Oops. I feel like you run out of things to do. I don't know. I mean, this one's not too bad. Let's go over here. I do like the castle one, though. You know, this is more like, I don't know, there's plenty of features you can do tricks on or do whatever, but this feels like more cinematic, which I definitely don't want to be in a video game pretending like I'm like flying cinematically over like in this cool area. Like, as good as it looks, doesn't look that good, if we're being honest. And I really just want to do tricks. And this is kind of... Full throttle and I barely made it.
Oh, you are not sharing the sim, just the stick cam.
Oh, fuck. It's okay, you didn't miss anything. This map is boring as fuck. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I need to eat. I probably gotta go. Yeah, this is kind of, I mean, it looks cool, but it's kind of boring. I was showing my app on mobile. It looks great on mobile, but it's, like I said, like, what do they say? Tits on a mouse? I heard somebody say that the other day in like a movie or something. Oh.
The operation is about to begin. The universe holds its breath at the audacity of man.
I'm trying to keep my crosshair on it. She's kind of hanging there in midair. Ah, you can't go through there. Gonna make everybody throw up. Oh, I muted the toots, didn't I? Alright, I gotta go. I gotta eat. Tootie, why don't you sign us out? We are done for the night. I'm tired and I'm hungry, and I feel like you're tired of watching me play Trip.
Look, you're right. I'm done watching you crash into balloons, and I'm sure the chat is too. Later, dude.
Thanks for watching. Alright, tell one of your shitty jokes, Tootie. Come on.
Have a good one.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching, guys. Tootie, tell your joke.
Why?
Bye-bye.
I mean, why did the drone go to therapy? Because it had a lot of control issues, but yeah, that's a bit of a stretch.
I think that was a brilliant joke, Tootie. Good job.
Thanks! I guess it wasn't a total crash and burn, huh? Drone joke redemption.
Tell us another barn burner of a joke, Tootie.
Okay, but why did the gamer quit his job because he wanted to level up in life? Honestly, though, it's a bit of a grind.
You always say that one, dude. Come up with something completely new, Tootie.
Right, my bad. Alright, why did the FPV drone go on a date? Because it was looking for a connection, and honestly, it was a real rush.
My God. Can we get a fuck yeah, Tootie?
Fuck
Night.
yeah, dude, that joke was a wild ride, and I'm genuinely hyped it didn't totally bomb.
Night, everybody.